What's going on, everybody? Nope. There we go.
I watched a video that said,
I don't know if anybody's still awake.
I watched a video where someone was saying, if you put lipstick on, then other people will perceive that you have more makeup on than you do. So, you do. Yeah.
Oh, not much, Fat Glide.
I really
Give me
haven't
1
found
second and
any
I'll send you an invite.
itch skin. Mine broke
Just
out
kind of
this
sending
week,
out random
and today
invites
I
right
know
now.
why. Yeah.
Send one to that beautiful bride of yours. I know it's no, but we'll go ahead and send it to him anyways. This one's probably yes. If he's still awake. I mean, it's pretty early on the East Coast. Late, whatever you want to call it. Drag you out of bed, huh? Is that a bad thing? Because I don't think it is. Somebody else is watching. I think I know that guy.
What do you want?
Why can't I hear you? There it is. He's working.
What do you mean there it is? No. You hear me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fucking working.
First time. Well, you're driving a truck. I don't know really if I call that working or not, but
The fuck? Do I look like I'm driving right now? Well, look here. I'll try and be professional for you. Here, wait. Here. Hey!
How you doing, brother?
Well, just another fucking. I thought it was my day off, but I got called in, so.
Oh. Apparently, I have tomorrow off.
Shooting, inattentionally shooting for, 90 plus hours.
Been a while since I've done that, but something tells me it's coming.
Well, I'd like to say it's so I can buy motorcycle parts, but.
And then it's like back to back to back.
That's what a lot of mine's been spent on, but it's not what it was supposed to be for.
Waiting for the big snowstorm in the morning.
Oh, y'all supposed to get a little winter weather there?
You know
Y'all
how it
can keep
goes.
it. I don't want it. I've had enough of it. It's still in my fucking yard from 2 goddamn weeks ago.
Oh, I still got plenty from fucking last week, the week before.
And my fucking driveway's a solid sheet of ice from it. Still. Like, I had to put it in 4-wheel drive to back into my goddamn parking spot.
We got, I don't know, depending if it moves up further north, we're supposed to get Anywhere from, I don't know, they said 15 inches. I call bullshit.
So anywhere from 0 to 75 inches, maybe possibly, but could not be at all.
Yeah, whatever. They already got. They're gonna already have tier 3 restrictions on all the interstates and shit here in PA, so I gotta be off the road by 9, which I ain't gonna worry about. I'll be done here in about an
I'm
hour.
gonna guess 9 a.m.
Yeah, 9 a.m. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be done before that. Hell, I'm offloading now, and I don't plan on going back out unless my phone rings.
Jack, you're not allowed to say anything about winter weather. You'll get kicked in the dick.
Jack's not allowed to say shit until I see him start crossing state lines on that new bike.
Right?
And
Apparently,
going farther,
DDK got a new bike too.
and going farther north than fucking Tennessee.
Well, when he went to Tennessee, he flew there, so it doesn't count.
Well, no, he drove up the last time.
Oh, he drove.
Oh, see, I
It's on
like
the
this. I
bike
could
though,
walk
so it
away.
still doesn't count. So
I could walk away from the fucking. I love this Bluetooth. Low power mode. So what's
yeah, if
new?
he crosses the state of Texas and into Oklahoma or Arkansas, and
No.
then through both of those states, or through either one of those states, all the way through them, that would be a sight for him. I mean, it's all different whenever you're on a bike. I don't know if you're saying shit or not, but you're not putting out any sound.
No, I didn't want everyone to hear the buzzer.
Oh, okay. XAN, I didn't know I was going live. The wife was talking about StreamYard and whatnot, and I said, fuck it. I ended Hell's live or Rolling Throttle's live and jumped on a Snapchat call, and now I'm here. So
Oh, that's right. You're one of those. You're one of the ones crying because you got to use something else other than TikTok now.
it doesn't really bother me, but I got a lot of interaction and talking with different people over TikTok that I would probably never met through the YouTube community. So got a bunch of Canadians that I talk to, a bunch of Australians,
Oh, the Canucks. We talked to the
couple
Canucks.
from Ireland and whatnot. Hey, I know that one. What's up, Ivy? Zach, you seen her? She was the bartender at Hog Rock.
Yes. I can't see the chat.
We had that before. So
because I flipped my phone.
maybe we could just put the audio of our videos on there.
Oh, wait. If I scroll.
What are you scrolling?
Well, I don't have to look at you.
God, I don't blame you for not looking at me.
Oh, no, wait. That's... Wow, if you scroll down, it gives you the older messages. That's weird. Shit.
Where the hell?
So you're on here to announce you have changed your plans and you're coming to Mobbin.
No, because I've already paid for my Buffalo chip passes.
But mobbing is well before
Are we writing? What
Sturgis.
genre are we writing?
Yeah, I can't afford the vacation for both. Like, as of right now, I will be going to Friday night at Hog Rock instead of Thursday. I will be doing, if I go to Spring Fling Rally, it'll be Friday.
So you're saying let's cut out Spring Fling and Hog Rock, and you can come to mobbing.
I still can't come to Mobbin because it's 13 hours to get there. Whereas Hog Rock is 2, Spring Fling is 6. So Mobbin is a strong maybe for 26.
Listen to you, 26.
Hey, I bought my fucking passes to Sturgis because some jackass.
Yeah, now listen here, motherfucker. No one told you to like immediately go out and buy this shit.
Dude, it was
Like,
the cheapest it was ever going to fucking get.
well, I don't understand why you got to buy passes for every swinging dick fucking campground.
I'm not buying them for every campground, but I figured, what? I want to go see some of the concerts. I might as well buy the pass.
So
If I
how does
want to go
that
see
act?
some of the concerts. I mean, it's $90 a goddamn night.
Yeah, and it's
So
gonna
if
go
I go
up.
see 4 concerts, I'm ahead on money.
Well, you know it's gonna go up because what was it last year? Almost 160 some to see what Jelly Roll,
I don't
and that
know.
was on Wednesday or something.
Like I said, I don't know.
I just found that a touch much, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, I was kind of fishing around at prices the other day. I mean, Glencoe is still I still think it's the most affordable place to go. Do you ever stay there yet?
Glencoe, no. I'm thinking about buying a pass to there because their pass prices never increase throughout the year. So I can literally
Well,
buy it the week
they
before I
do.
go.
Technically, they do. They have the early bird, which you can. I think that did go up. I think their passes did go up a little bit this year from last year when we were looking. But you're still what, under $400 or $500,
You trying to
and
sneak
that
past the
covers.
dogs? My wife is tiptoeing through the living room, trying to make it to the bedroom without the
I don't.
dogs hearing her.
I don't know why she can't just come on the computer screen. I mean, I
She
just.
won't.
Jesus, she's infamous and acclaimed writer. She should have her face out there for her fans.
Right? That's kind of what I would think. Seems how most of the people that have, I want to say most, but a good chunk of the people that subscribe to her YouTube channel came from here.
Oh, is that how you're going to argue the percentage
I
to
said
her
a good
then?
chunk. I didn't say all. I didn't say 50%. I said a good chunk. What's up, John?
John, as in Jeremy John, or John?
John is in Canadian vet writer, John.
Oh, no.
Where the
Not
fuck
the
did
John I
John
was.
Jeremy come
No,
from?
it's not the one I was thinking. Calm down. I thought maybe it was someone else. The Texan knows what I'm talking about.
At least somebody knows what you're talking about. Be it first.
Dude, listen, man, I'm shocked you're on at this hour and you're not already, like 10 deep and fucking.
I'm not exactly sober, but I'm not shit fucking hammered drunk motherfucker right now.
It must not be Friday night. I don't even know what day of the week it is, dude. Like,
It's Saturday.
oh,
Ivy, you've seen me at several rallies, so Ivy and John, you both need to check your Instagram. And Jack, but I bet you already did.
he won't come on.
Oh, Jack definitely won't.
He won't.
Jack's a little weak.
I was really kind of hoping I was gonna sneak off to Tulsa this weekend, but that didn't happen.
For the Chili Bowl,
Yep.
I get a friend that is usually there and she's not, so she has it live streamed on the bar where she's working at right now.
Yeah,
She
I had
goes,
it.
if I'm not going, everybody else is with me
It pissed me
by
off
watching it.
because the app that you can broadcast it on went down like during I think it was during the C main and one of the first B mains, and like everyone's messaging me and stuff, and I'm like, dude, I'm like, whatever. Like, most of the time you can watch it live on YouTube up until like the A main.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm bet she's paying for it because, like I said, she's there every damn year.
My kid technically pays for it, but mommy's got the password, so then she downloaded it on my phone. But
I mean, as a family, we pay for YouTube Premium, so
yeah, what the fuck? Yo, I didn't know this. I didn't know you could run ads during your lives.
do what now?
You can run ads during your live stream.
I can't, but YouTube does.
I didn't notice that. I've never seen it within us. Like the guy, like watching the lives most people put on. But
So hold up, we have the Queen of Hog Rock showing up.
What up?
Apparently, she's going to dethrone this year, though.
Yes, I won't be there this year.
see, more of a reason for me not to be there, Bob. I'm just saying.
Hold on. I'm laying in bed. Hold on. Let me see if I can get some lighting in here. Hold on. Oh my god, y'all gonna have to see me without makeup? Oh my god. I don't know if I'm gonna turn this light on or not.
I mean, I've seen you without makeup, but it's usually shower pictures.
Yes, this is true.
Good night, John. Have a good one.
I don't know if y'all can see me. I'm here.
There she is.
What up?
And
Someone's phone's ringing off the hook.
yeah, Snapchat call.
Oh, who's calling you on Snapchat? Oh,
A whole group.
oh, group.
Yeah, a group of people I met off TikTok that are upset that it's banned.
Yeah, listen, I'm high as shit, and I have nothing to like wear my time now. Like,
Right?
I have
That
to go
was
to
my doom
Facebook
scroll app.
Reels, like Facebook Reels, and sit there. I'm like, I don't like this, and you're trying to share to people, and it's like, I don't know how many group chats I've made. Like, it's bad. Like, it's bad. Like, I have probably destroyed friendships right now.
I had somebody that tried to. Apparently, Snapchat did an update, and she tried to send a snap to a lot of people, and ended up creating a group. And she automatically kicked everybody out of the group, and was like, "I don't know what I did. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Right?
Please don't hate me."
Like, it was like
I was
me.
asleep. I didn't even know this existed until you kicked me out. But okay.
Well, the group chat I made, undoubtedly, it was like it's a reel. It says, "Don't be mean to your candles," and it has a guy in like a full mask with a little like spatula going, "Who's a bad candle? Who's a bad candle?" And I sent it to like 10 people. I was trying to send it separately, but he put it in a whole group chat, and people were like, "What the fuck shit is this?"
That shit happens.
That's the shit y'all get from me.
Damn kids and their snatch chats and their wick walks and all that fancy stuff.
Right. Now I'm gonna have to go back to Sims, playing Sims, like I have to interact with people now. Ugh. I can't go interact with people and be an adult.
Yeah, it's kind of a pain in the ass. I don't like people.
Either.
Don't like people, but yet you're doing this. I love it.
I do, the kicker is I don't like people, but here I am going to Sturgis this year.
Big
for
or
the
little.
second time. Big.
Yeah, I'm
And
thinking
little
about
maybe
big.
a Friday, Saturday only.
I'm gonna go to big. I'm thinking about going to big because I'm not doing Hog Rock.
Why? I mean, you said it's for personal reasons. If
It's personal reasons.
I'll talk to you off air then.
It's personal reasons. But yeah. And it's time for me to explore my other surroundings. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Which there's a lot of rallies in the Midwest.
I know.
There's a lot of shit to do in the greater Clarksville area. I know you're around that area, but not exactly sure where. So
You will not know what I am.
I don't blame you
I'm
for
here for
telling
now.
me any
I'm
town
here
in
for
specific.
now. I'm here for now. Then I'm going somewhere else.
XAN, I don't blame you. It's that shit's simple.
What's
up, Ryden?
Oh, there's another water bottle.
Yeah, riding on 3 is one of the few people that ride a trike to Hog Rock, and he never rides anything else. He's always on his trike.
Fucking evil Rick, man.
How do you see the messages? Like I don't even see shit that anybody's
You're on
writing.
your phone, ain't you?
You gotta
Yeah.
like
Oh no!
scroll up.
What? No Hog Rock bummer. Now I see. I can read, guys. Don't judge me, guys. Y'all are all like judging me.
No, because this
No
is
Hog
only my
Rock bummer. Yep.
third time using this app for live streaming, so I'm still figuring shit out.
I mean, the invitation deal is a hell of a lot easier. I mean, I didn't have to download an app or create an account or any BS like that.
You didn't have to do that with StreamYard either.
Yeah, it did, because the last time Doc had me on,
I think
it forced me to
I
download an
might
app and
come up
everything.
to Hog Rock on if I did go to Hog Rock, it'd be Thursday because I do have some stuff that I do have to drop to people, or I'm just gonna be shipping them to people, the piggies. People be making piggy orders.
Okay. What's up, Tweedle? Tweedle E is you were called earlier. Tweedle D is done class and it's Tweedle E.
That is an entirely different entity between the E and the D.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh shit, that hurt.
So did you get your front suspension ordered yet, or what?
I have not. I'm temporarily poor again.
Same, bro. Same. Like, I'm waiting for my income tax to come in. Like, I'm already, like, the shampoo. I'm like, I'm out of shampoo. I already have water in my shampoo. I've already shook it 5 times to get the do this shit. I need my income tax to come in. Listen, I need this money.
Well, I'm temporarily poor because I spent way too much money on motorcycle parts.
I've been buying a lot of cheap shit, so I can't lie.
I bought a new bike on Black Friday. I bought bars and risers the night before. I traded off the bike because why not? I didn't know I was trading off the bike that day. I bought bars and risers. The day after I got it, I bought a tour pack. The day that I picked it up, I bought an amp and speakers. I've bought the saddlebag tethers from Motac.
And where did you purchase said tethers?
I bought them from Motac because when I looked on Rolling Throttle, the only thing they had was one with the logo, and that's not what interested me. I didn't need the logo. I needed the damned Molly gear.
I recall there being a phone number attached to said website.
I didn't look that far into it.
Oh,
I went to Rolling Throttle once I found out they had Motac, and I went, that's just ones with logo, and that doesn't help me none. So I went to Motac and bought them then. And then I went back to Rolling Throttle later on to look at other shit, and found out that, oh wait, hey, they have them without the logo and have the Molly gear attachments now.
yeah, and it's amazing. And I'm sure if you just would have picked up the phone,
Riding,
no tissue.
I'm loving the tour pack. I've only done about 100 miles with it so far because fucking Illinois weather.
did you do which?
Oh yeah, y'all have shitty weather.
I did King.
You did the King Tour Pack, but did you order through Advan or did you go through like TCMT or what?
Advan Black.
Okay.
I've got the liner. I got the mount. I bought the 4-point docking hardware. So it's all Advan Black, and I actually got 2 sets of 4-point docking hardware. They created 4 tracking numbers for the tour pack, the liner, the tour pack mount, and the 4-point docking hardware.
Oh, gee,
3 of them showed up to my house, and I went, "Hey, I'm missing something." Opened up 2 small boxes, thinking, "Oh, it's probably in there." There's the mount and the liner. I'm like, "Hey, it's probably in there," and no, it wasn't in there. So I didn't even open up the tour pack box, and that's where the 4-point docking hardware was. And after they sent me another one.
Now this is like 3 years ago, but when I ordered my tour pack, I got the shell. I got the actual the tour pack itself, and then a month and a half later, I got the hardware and the CBO backrest and everything. So. But then you personally know my thoughts on the hardware and stuff. So, but that was 3 years ago, so I'm gonna give some credit.
My hardware is pretty good. I actually have a set of Advan Black 4-pack latches and hinges that I received from Monkey. I don't know, 3 years ago. Well, by Ivy.
Yeah, just
that I need to look at and see if they are corroded in any way. And if they're not, they are going to go off to powder coat because I'm not leaving shit stock. But I'm also not one of those people saying, "Oh, I just bought a black bike so I can I can have it custom painted."
Well, that's why I
No,
don't
it's
buy
gonna be
black
black
anything.
with red accents, and the red accents are gonna be anything fucking aftermarket. So
I don't buy black things. I just buy them unpainted.
most of the shit you buy from Advan Black, you're better off to buy it painted and have it scuffed. Because if it's painted, it's already paint ready. Scuff it, and you're good to go. Like the rear fenders, the tour packs, shit like that, you're gonna find molding marks in if you buy it unpainted.
I didn't. No, on the inside, yeah. Outside, no. But like I said, I don't know. Like it's just kind of a weird time with everything going on with me and Meg and personal life stuff that we, think I don't know. This is gonna kind of be a dead year for us. I feel like.
Jack, that's Rogue Glide. Rogue Glide or no glide.
Hey man, you bought a Me Too bike.
Street Glide's a bigger Me Too bike.
No. That title got passed on about 3-4 years ago easily.
There's still more Street Glides out there than there is Rogue Glides, period.
Yeah, but y'all like to group the glides all together anyway, the electric glide and and all that shit just because it's got a bat wing. Oh my god.
I'll be right back. Gotta get the kid a drink.
Have to get the kid a drink. Okay. I can't see the chat. Jack, them parts come in yet? Did you get all that stuff ordered yet?
Thank you, Daddy, very much.
You're welcome, Jake, very much.
Is there a lemon on the ground?
There's one end of a lemon on the ground,
Okay.
but not the cat.
That was cute. Oh no.
I'm just wondering where the fuck Ivy went. Because, she was like the backup so that I could walk off and make a drink.
Hey man. I want a drink. Where's my drink?
Sitting at home waiting for you.
Yeah, right.
Meg's already made it. I mean,
The fuck she did. She's fucking passed out in bed.
yeah, he wanted a glass of sweet tea, Jack.
Right.
He's not getting the good stuff. Fuck, I can't afford that. Start that early. Fuck. I mean, I was drinking at 5, but it's beyond the point.
Smoke too much.
They're all being sent to Truckin' Biker's house right now.
Yeah, I
Who
call
all is
bullshit.
being sent to Truckin' Biker's house?
Call bullshit.
Oh, the parts.
Took you a second.
So I'm just wondering what DDK bought, because apparently DDK joined the Shark Nation family.
Well, sir, that is DDK's business, and
I mean, well, Dallas and Hells put it out there for their live earlier, so
Did you not watch it? Then you should know then,
No,
right?
they didn't say. I mean, they just said he bought a shark. Basically, they didn't say if it was a new or if it was even a 2024 limited, which is still the Rushmore style. Whatever it is, it has to be two-tone because, DDK.
I'll never tell. Let the man be happy. He's he's old as dirt. All the jokes that go along with it.
Right?
DDK walked into a gym and told the guy at the desk he wanted a smoking hot body. He pointed him down the street and said, "Cremations are at the funeral home."
You're not wrong.
DDK's that damn old. He walked into the antique shop and they wouldn't let him leave.
I mean, well, his DDK's last Instagram post was 4 goddamn weeks ago. Father Time's motorcycle shop, so it was in his own damn garage. That beyond that, it's like 17 weeks ago.
Well, one of the guys that should know is in the side chat. I mean, if you'd ask, I'm sure they'd say.
Oh, he just bought a M8. He bought a first year M8. Okay. There we have it. I mean, is it two-tone, Jack? It has to be two-tone, right?
I really thought that pewter denim was really going to grow on me when I bought that bike, but I don't know, man. I still hasn't
Dude, I actually like the pewter. I like any of the denim colors, but what's up, Neil? How goes it?
You can't keep the damn thing clean. I know that.
You can't keep any denim bike clean.
Yeah. And I've
The
already
silver, the gray, or whatever the fuck you want to call that, has to be one of the easiest because that hides colors pretty goddamn, or hides dirt pretty good.
no.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to ask him. Their XAN, how is the frozen tundra doing? Other than frozen,
So who we asking?
Neil DeWitt.
Here.
I don't know where he lives, but he lives in Alaska.
I mean, I can tell you it doesn't take much to go through the base coat on the denim paint. Because that touring seat I got off of Bry and everything rubbed through the saddlebag already, through the lid.
Oh, really? To the saddlebag?
Yeah, the lid took paint right off.
Huh.
Well, you got to figure that's an 08. The one Bry gave me, I'm pretty sure that's off that 17 limited that he had.
But Neil, it was warmer there today than it was here, so fuck you, fuck Alaska weather. I know you're going to get colder at some point in time, but let's just see what the weather is in Prudhoe Bay, Alaska, because for some reason I have kept that on my weather app.
Well, is he up in that part where it's so many days just dark and then so many days light? Is that where he's at or no?
Well, the days are at least shorter, and the nights are probably longer right now. I've got 30 in Prudhoe Bay, Alaska right now, and it's 25 here. So y'all are actually warmer than we are.
It's 30 here. But what time is it? Give it another hour or two. I bet you it drops down because we're supposed to get freezing before we get the snow.
We're
Supposed to
not supposed to get
freeze.
anything tonight.
I think 9:30, 10 o'clock it's supposed to roll through. That's why DOT's got the restrictions up at 9 a.m.
So where are you at, Neil? I mean, are you in Anchorage or Fairbanks or Prudhoe Bay or where? Yeah, fuck a whole lot of Minnesota. I don't like cold. 0 with a negative 30 wind chill is just about as close to hell you get as being that cold.
Press some buttons. Huh. So Joe's in. He left. What time of the night is it?
You fly south for the winter.
So he's a snowbird.
He flies south for the winter, but I don't think he leaves Alaska for fly south for the winter. Just the way he says, I live in Tapper Creek, but I fly south for the winter in Eagle River. Yeah, they both sound cold as fuck. My personal opinion. TC is on road system to Fairbanks, about 115 miles from Anchorage. So you're between Fairbanks and Anchorage. Just go ahead and click the link there. Or Jack. I know I sent you the link, Jack, but you can go ahead and click the link.
Jack, it won't kill you. You ain't got to turn your camera on. It's not going to kill you.
He's afraid he might pass out again. I'm going to put his ass on blast again.
Oh, hell, he does that enough times while I'm just on the phone with him. Look at send fucking Tweedle the fucking link. Fuck it.
Well, see you there, XAN. Have a good one. Maybe I'll see you beginning of next month. If not, maybe the beginning of April. If not, maybe at Hog Rock.
It'd be simpler if you guys just show up to mobbing. I mean, I don't know.
Well, Cycle Showcase is a hell of a lot closer than Mobbin. Spring Fling is a hell of a lot closer than Mobbin. Hog Rock is a hell of a lot closer than Mobbin.
Somebody took my parking spot.
There's Neil.
What's up?
Hey guys, it's easier to tell you than it is to keep typing it.
Right?
That's what I figured.
So how do I explain it to you? You know where Anchorage is. If you get on the Glen Highway and go out to Wasilla, you got the Glen and the parks come together. That's the intersection right there. And you go to Wasilla, you head north on the Parks Highway. Then you go up 100 miles and you run into Trapper Creek. And then you go up another 200 and what is it, about 45 or yeah, it's got to be at least 245 or a little better to hit Fairbanks. But yeah, if you look at a map, you can't find Trapper Creek most of the time. But if you look, you'll see Talkeetna because it's a big tourist trap, and you can just go straight across the Susitna River, and that's Trapper Creek. I'm on one side of the river, Talkeetna is on the other side of the river. In the wintertime, normally, we have enough cold weather and freezing and stuff that people will actually take their snow machine and they'll run across the river. The trouble of it is it's all open water. You gotta really brave it. I just never thought that was a smart idea.
No, I
But to
don't
get
blame you because I looked where you're at, and yeah, it's nope, fuck a whole lot of that. You're south in Alaska, but yet not fucking cold enough to be running
yeah,
across the
we
goddamn river on a snowmobile.
not bragging, but we've had a really easy winter this year. I mean, we had in November, we had a couple of weeks that got down to 0 or below, 20 below. But, it went for a couple of weeks and then it warmed up again. Right now, because of the freezing rain and the warm temperatures and everything, I got one little pile of snow out in my front yard yet where, along the street where the plow plowed it up. And that's about it. I mean, last Sunday, I had a lake in the backyard. We got like about 3-4 inches of rain. And it was something fierce coming down. And the wind was blowing, like I said, 107 miles an hour. It blew down 3 sections of my fence. Now, let me turn this TV down. It blew down 3 sections of the fence, and it ended up taking out my neighbor's house. Had a tree fall on them.
What's up, Road Reality?
So yeah, it's been pretty interesting the last week or so. And then last night the wind started blowing again. It's probably only about 15 to 20 out there, which is not really that bad. But usually the wind we have 3-4 windstorms through the winter, which we've had about 5 or 6 this year. And this past one, like I said, really kind of got the whipping pretty good. Today's was supposed to be about 55 to 65, gust to 70. So, that's not so bad. We can handle that. But yeah, when it gets that nasty blow like hell, like last Saturday or Sunday, that's terrible. That's a hard one to take.
Sorry, John, I didn't see you.
That's all right. I
Usually
was
it
editing
dings
a
at me, but
video.
it didn't
Huh?
this time.
I was editing a video and didn't see your notification till just now.
That's
What's up,
fine.
Neil?
I mean, I said
Hey, how you doing?
I didn't notice it at all. So
I'm good. It's 62 degrees here in the porch. Kind of toasty.
Where you at?
Maryland.
Oh, okay.
It's currently 35 outside.
There you go.
When's the snow supposed to hit you?
In like 5 hours.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
it's only supposed to get colder from here on out, all the way through like Tuesday.
Dude, let me tell you, it's going to be so cold on this porch that's glassed in that I'm going to have to close the exhaust fan and like not have a cigar for a while. Last
That
week,
could be.
look, last week I got it up to a balmy 57 when it was like a high of 32 out. So, dude, your hands and feet freeze after a while. It's hard to run the keyboard.
Yeah, I'm thinking about buying insulation for the garage. I've already got the garage is already insulated, but I'm thinking about buying insulation that fills in the ceiling so it keeps some of the heat down.
Yeah,
Because if not, I have 6 feet above me that is being heated for no goddamn reason.
I'm looking at like foam panels that I can attach to the ceiling just to keep some of the heat in.
I can't remember. I know we had leftover blue board insulation I put up in the over the garage, but it still gets pretty fucking nippy in there.
Well, my friend, the space heater, is literally right off camera, right here on the floor next to me, blowing hot air at me.
Well, that's cool.
No, it's hot. It's a good space heater.
Yeah. Well, when it gets cold out, you need something.
Oh, dude. Like, there's 10 windows, cinder block in the house behind me, and nothing but uninsulated board above me. And it's like, I think it's about 5 inches thick, and then you get to the roof. So there's nothing. I get an extra 10 degrees of heat just when the sun is out in the winter.
Yeah, I'm kind of waiting.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go.
I was just gonna say the struggles of being a content creator.
I know, right? This is what we do.
Oh man.
Yeah, I was just sitting here waiting for my news to come on. We got about 20 minutes yet. Ought to have the late news come on, and I can see what. I keep getting these notifications on my telephone that we got all these snowstorms and stuff coming in, but heck, I got clear sky, or I can see stars, so I'm not sure what the heck.
I had the same thought, and I told my wife that like 4 hours ago. I was like, I can see stars, so this thing's coming at a fair clip.
Yeah.
No, we're already fucking hazy and stuff up. Well, maybe. Nope. Sorry, I'm outside literally looking up.
Yeah, I've got nothing on the radar.
I mean, I don't know. Everyone's up here freaking out like, oh, well, there's a good chance it's going to push further north and we're going to get like 15 inches and all this. And I'm like, yeah.
Where are you at, Zach?
Pennsylvania.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's anywhere from 1 to 78 inches over 2 to 78 hours.
Right.
And it may or may not happen. Yeah, it looks like 6:30 a.m. we're going to get it.
Well, I was a little more concerned because we go down to Linkwood down there off of 50. Or I think it's 313 down there in Maryland. We've been pulling loads out of there that pay pretty good, but I don't think we're going to be making it down there.
No.
Probably not.
We're just going to get hosed with 4 inches of snow, apparently. I guaranteed it's going to be all rain, though, because I fired up the snowblower today and lubed up all the cables on it and got fresh gas for it and everything.
Jack, I'm not jealous, maybe envious of some people's weather, but there's definitely not anybody in this live right now because fuck a whole lot of that. I could have rode yesterday if my driveway hadn't been a solid sheet of fucking ice.
Yeah, see, there's this nice little thing. Like, I live out in the boondocks, so like the township doesn't like to plow like the two main drags I gotta get to the main drag to go to town. So there's still like a full solid packed in layer of icy snow for like 2-3 miles.
You know,
Yes.
I can pull into my driveway just fine, but backing into my parking spot requires 4-wheel drive
Nice.
because I've tried. I put it in rewind and just fucking hammered it and nothing fucking happened.
We have a layer of salt that is everybody's envious of on our roads. It's like you can go out there and if you lick the road, you get high blood pressure. Or you can make a margarita. Just go out there with your glass and make a margarita, salt the edge of it. I mean, it's bad. We got rain today though, so it washed away some of the salt, which means we're going to deal with twice as much ice. I'm super
We
pumped.
get rain last night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We got it this
rain
morning.
last night, and it'll be frozen. Oh, it's already frozen. Fuck, it's 25 degrees out now, apparently.
I was just watching.
Apple's constantly fucking wrong on the precipitation forecast. So I don't expect them to be right on the temperature forecast.
No. There he is, got his trucker headset.
Yeah.
That's like, here's your CDL, here's your trucker headset. Go forth and load things.
In our full corporate office here, you know.
Oh yeah.
So you're not behind the wheel anymore.
It's about an 8x12 shed. That's our corporate location here.
That's all
Oh,
you-
so you're rocking the good blue parrot, huh?
Yeah. Hey, I've tried to tell other guys that say, "Oh, I can't go live because I'm in the truck driving." I'm like, "You got a headset, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, it will connect to these streaming things," and everyone argued with me.
Right.
Yeah,
See,
our big corporate office here.
Some of them won't, and then some of them will for certain apps. They won't for others.
Blue Parrot will for at least for StreamYardness. I know in the beginning it was hard. Like you had to actually, I don't know, it was something in the settings. You had to go down through and actually pair it and all that. But
Well, this is Restream, so apparently it works for that just fine ish.
ish.
I went through 2 batteries for my Nikon tonight recording videos.
Awesome.
Huh? How long did it?
Dude,
How long were you recording for?
hour and a half.
And you went through 2 batteries.
Yeah, they got pretty low.
How many videos are you getting out of that hour and a half?
2.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
one I started editing and I had to scrap it because it was just garbage. And then the second one I only screwed up a little bit, so I was like, yeah, we'll run with it. We'll make it a learning tool because it's for the other channel.
Ah,
I've got this channel, Road Reality, set up through the middle of February.
yeah, and I know what's happening then.
Shh. Ixnay on the Ori stay.
Why you always got to be trying to like bust everyone's balloons, man? Like he's always trying to give out secret shit.
Didn't fucking say shit about what's actually happening.
No, he didn't, and I appreciate that. But I mentioned it in my snowblower video that things are changing in February, so I've got some surprises in store.
See that video is in my watch later file, and I know it is because I put it there. Like I'm gonna watch that tonight, and I was like, shit.
Really?
He won't watch shit.
No, it won't. But it was fun. That was a fun day. I always like taking my motovlog setup and doing non-motovlog stuff with it.
Every year you do a snowblower video, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
I don't have time to, or I'd put one out there for you guys.
Your videos will make nothing but snow blowers.
Yeah,
6 months of nothing but a snow blower.
yeah. Now I use I just try to test out the software that I've got. So I do a snowblower video and a leaf blower video. I stand on my roof and record. That was fun. Trying to carry a mug of coffee, a $3,000 camera, and all the other stuff up onto the roof via my ladder was more than stressful.
It was
But
an
it was
old
worth
wooden ladder, wasn't it?
What's that?
It was an old wooden ladder, wasn't it? Or was it just a really old aluminum?
No, it's about a 10-year-old little giant. Those extendable ones. It's great. It's in great shape. I mean, how often do I get up on my roof? But like 6 times a year, you know.
I've been on my roof exactly 0 times in the 7 years I lived here.
You don't get any leaves in your gutter, do you?
I do, but I can do those from the ground usually.
See, that's
Oh,
what
no.
children are for. That's what children are for. Mine learned this year. Dad was not getting up to clean that. He was.
No. My kid would just jump and be like, "Ow, I broke my leg. What the hell?" And I'm like, "Well, you did something dumb. Now you have to pay for it." But now I have to pay for it because I got to do all the stuff for you because you can't walk. So no, he's not getting on the roof of my house.
Isn't your wife like a doctor or some shit?
No. You think
Your
I'd be
wife's the breadwinner, though, right?
Yeah.
What type of work does she do?
I have no idea. She talks on
Kind
the
she
phone
makes
all,
money.
She talks on the phone all day. We're gonna go with phone sex operator.
What's her extension?
69.69.
All right.
$4 a minute. I don't think you can afford her. Hell, she charges me. I can't afford it.
Dude, I got a brand new Harley. Of course I can afford everything right now.
Oh yeah. You can't afford nothing, dude.
Well, did you get a CVO?
Fuck no.
He
Then
got
you can't afford everything.
He got a basic ass road glide.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, they had a bunch of those on sale, so it probably got a pretty good deal on it.
It was before they went on sale.
Ah, you dumbass.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like literally the day before. The next day, Harley introduced the $3,000 rebate. I'm like,
Well,
fuckers.
Let me stop you there.
Motherfuckers.
Listen, Busted, because you're not fond of reading or reading details. That 3,000 off is for 22 and 23 leftover models.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well,
So they didn't give you
I
guys
just seen
much
the
down
ad
there.
for $3,000 off, $3,000 rebate off new bikes. I went, you fucking cocksucker.
Oh, yeah, they're never going to tell you about the deal that starts tomorrow. Buy the bike today. No, you know what? I looked up all those details back when I heard about it, and then every couple of weeks, because all the leaks and stuff coming out, I figured there's more deals and more deals, but they're not discounting the 24 touring models at all.
No, because they're charging more for the 25s.
I saw that. You know what was interesting is that the Street Glide went up, I think, more than the Road Glide.
They
Or
I think
both
we
than
approved
went
that
up about
before,
$2,000. Yeah.
Yeah, the Road Glide went up, I think, $2,000, and the Street Glide went up $1,750. And I thought that was interesting because the new Street Glide is supposed to be the more popular one.
Well, yeah, that's because it's a superior model. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, Street Glide or no glide?
I'm sorry.
You just
So
throw
So
it
what are
out.
they charging down there for them?
Here, I have no idea.
Oh, thought maybe yeah.
No,
I mean,
we're
I was
too
at the-
broke. We're too broke over here in the Northeast to afford that shit.
I've been at the dealer a couple of times. I've been looking at them, and I went up there for some other stuff and kind of walking around, trying to get some winter exercise. Right? The place I went didn't have any prices on them, but I asked the sales guy, and they were kind of hemming and hawing around MSRP ish.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, you're only going to deal with one dealership, right?
yeah. There's like 4 dealers within an hour of me. but the one closest to my house has the friendliest people in every department. So look, when I walk in and the tech recognizes me, it's probably a good thing. So I'm like, this is
Or
my
it could
home.
be a bad thing because you're a picky motherfucker.
Oh, dude. When I took my Street Glide in to have tires put on like December 29th of 23, I was like, I want to talk to the tech first. So they picked the guy that was working there, and I talked to him for like 5 minutes, and then he took the bike out for a ride and came back, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I see what you're talking about, and we'll get you squared away." And like 3 months later, he saw me in the dealer, and he's like, "Hey John, how's your bike? How's the new tires doing?" That's true, Salty. Leaks, more like meted out information to generate hype. It's the hype machine. Oh,
Wow.
oh,
That
wow,
fucking
that's
got deep, didn't it, Zach?
wow,
What's
that's
that?
low, Jack. Even
Just
for
read the
you,
chat.
that's low.
Read what's on the screen.
Yeah, but no. He gets that from Tweedle. Tweedle's the one that said that. Come up with a better one, Jack.
Oh, damn. He said you're derivative. Oh. So anyway, I like the
I'm
24s.
just
I
gonna
think
say
they're
there ain't
sharp.
no ride like a road glide.
Ain't no ride like a road glide. I don't know.
I agree.
What do you ride, Neil?
Down in the lower 48, I got a 2013 Road Glide Ultra. Yeah, I'll get it here in a minute. I sold the Classic to get an Ultra.
Nice.
It was a heck of a deal. I couldn't pass on it, you know. It only had like, I don't know, 20,000, 22,000, something like that on it.
Yeah, it's barely
So,
broken.
yeah, it was like just broke in. This little old guy that had it, he was too short to reach the ground, and he was having all kinds of trouble, and it was tipping over on him, and then he'd have to get 2-3 of his buddies to try to pick it up because it was so heavy. I'm like, yeah, it is a damned heavy bike, but you know, it's got a lot of bells and whistles and stuff on it, but you know, it's nice.
Oh yeah.
John, I got the answer to all of our problems here. So, like earlier today, I saw a reel or short or whatever you want to call it of the Canadian adventure touring bike guys. They had shoe skis, and I'm watching this guy try and do a U-turn out of a gas station there. That's what we need right there is them shoe skis, and we'll be fine.
No, that's when I just take the truck.
That's
I tell you,
body. I mean,
Dude, I've hit ice on my Street Glide before, and it was like the center of the lane, and I didn't see it, and I hit it, and it was just like one of these for like 50 feet, and then it snapped right back up and kept going. I was like, huh, interesting. Yeah, I don't want to do that again.
well, for one, you don't ride down the middle of the lane because the outer edges are where the it's worn down and melted.
I get that. There was nothing melted on this entire road because it was out in a boony farmland, and it was 34 degrees out, and it was in the shade.
All right, go ahead and post the link to the video because I know you made a video about it.
If I can find it, I will.
Or send it to me and I'll post it because I don't know if you can. I doubt you can.
so when it gets 34 degrees down there, how much clothes do you have on?
T-shirt, sweatshirt, winter jacket, heated gloves.
Are you getting wrapped up pretty good then, huh?
Not as much as you'd expect. I've got soft lowers on the Street Glide, so I put those on in like November, and then I wear winter riding pants under my jeans and my half helmet, and I'm good.
So he wears them under his jeans so he can look
You know what I
hardcore,
like
more
about the new
hardcore.
scooter? The new scooter has built-in heated gear options.
I heard that. I think that's really cool.
I heard that too.
Yeah, but how much is the heated gear?
It's
That's the problem.
$500 or $600, $700 with all the options. That's the pants, the jacket, the socks, and the gloves.
And that's Harley brand.
It's Harley branded, yes.
Okay.
Which you're
Well,
not much more than that for
I can tell you this.
not much less than that for Gerbing, if any
I
less at all, honestly. Which
I know a
Gerbing is
lady up here
main
that bought
brand
all
in
that.
the snowmobile community.
Go ahead, Neil.
There was a lady up here that bought all that stuff, and she wanted to cheap out on it, so she got the Chinese knockoff, and she was riding out of Anchorage, and it was about 20 miles out to this lake that we were having a barbecue at, and it was in the summertime, but it was one of them days that it was kind of damp and cold, so she turned on her heated gear, and by the time she got out there, the last mile and a half or 2 miles, something short circuited in the gloves, and she burnt second and third degree burns on her hands because she couldn't get pulled over to the side of the road quick enough, and then she couldn't get the gloves off of her hands because her skin was sticking to the inside of them.
That is
just
not the first time I've heard that, and that's why I don't get heated gear, because like I'm just dreading that to happen.
Well, I know another lady that spent your $700-800 to buy Harley stuff, so I don't know but she's never had a problem with it. But when you see her riding down the road, you know she's got it all on because she looks like a dang polar bear. It's all puffed up like a, you know.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've thought about it. I actually went to the Harley dealer and said, "Hey, I want to price this." But we don't have any of that yet.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't fucking help me right now, then, does it?
Well, I was out in Idaho, last summer, and it just happened to be, about a couple of weeks before Sturgis there. And I drove all the way out up through Montana and Wyoming and over there to Idaho. And when I got to where I was going, up around the Coeur d'Alene area there, it was just blistering hot for about a week and a half. The whole time I was out there visiting some friends. And, the only reason I went is because they were supposed to come to Sturgis, and then something happened. They weren't going to come. So I figured, well, I was down there already. I was headed that direction. So I went right on through Sturgis and kept on going. But, yeah, I tell you, when I got to their Harley shop, I think I was in Lewiston. I went across the Snake River on a bridge there, and they had the cooling jacket or whatever the heck it's called, and it was like $85. The only thing I don't like about it is you got to soak it in water, and then your pants all get wet, and you're sitting in a sloppy mess, So that wasn't.
To be fair, the cooling neck bands and shit like that, you got to do the exact same thing.
Yep.
I dealt with the cooling neck bands while I was in Iraq. You soak them in a cooler full of cold water, and you got to put them on your neck, and then the rest of you get soaked.
Mertz Outdoors, my buddy Randy, I think he's on Facebook, but that nonetheless, he's got a cooling jacket that it's ribbed and everything, and you got to pour ice water down in it, and it doesn't leak or nothing. Like it doesn't, it doesn't even swell. I mean, I've seen it to where it has sweated through his shirt, but I'll have to figure out where he bought that. It's a little bulky. But he has it on.
I can't find the video, Busted.
Are you guys going to be on here for a little bit?
Probably not much longer.
Oh, I was going to say
come back.
I was going to jump off and watch my news. It just came on, and I was going to get back with you.
TikTok, so
yeah, I want to see what they got going on here because I haven't got to see it the last 3-4 days.
All right,
They've got to get caught up.
But you're welcome back.
All right, well, I'll check back when it's over. Okay, it's only about a half hour long, so.
All right, well, I'll be sure to post the link every once in a while.
You guys take care. I'll talk to you in a little bit, maybe.
All right.
Yep. Stay warm, Neil.
All right, bye, guys.
Yep.
I tried to find the video with the ice. I couldn't find it.
Come on, man. You should know. You should know. You should instantly know what the title of it
You should
was and
know
all
what the
that.
name
You
of
should
the
know.
video is.
I thought it was one, and I muted myself to go watch it on the other screen, and I couldn't find the portion with the ice in it, so I don't think that was it. It was 2-3 years ago.
Oh, so it's
Okay.
been a minute.
Yeah. Last winter I rode on all the brine. Oh, that was brutal.
Yeah, that doesn't. Yeah, that makes
Street
for-
Glide's blacked out though, so all it has is bolts that some mechanic has to take off, not me. Excuse you. That
So,
was
John, the
attractive.
last time we were on a live together, you were gonna try and convince me to switch over to DaVinci.
Dude, let me tell you, I have learned so much in Resolve in the last like 3 weeks that it's bananas. The things I can pull off now and like make an effect and reuse it, and like I've got my logo coming up and it blurs and comes into sharp and it zooms in from a dot to the
It
logo
blurs
side.
and comes in sharp and zooms in.
You're
A little
drunk.
bit it zooms out too.
It does.
It only took him finishing that last little bit in his glass there, and then it totally flipped the script. You saw that, right? Like
What's that?
soon as he knocked back the rest of that drink, man, it flipped the script right there. He went
Oh,
in
yeah.
full fucking.
He went busted knuckle.
Yes, he did.
All right, I'll explain it for the drunks in the crowd. This logo starts as a point, zooms into place into its regular size in the corner, and at the same time goes from a blurry mess into sharp, and then a fire effect sort of goes around the outside of it. And at the end, when the logo is ready to disappear, it does all that in reverse. And I made it so that no matter how long or short I make the clip, the logo clip, it actually does just the animations at the end. So it moves things around as needed.
And how long did it take for you to pull off this effect? Create it?
A few minutes, but it took me 3 years to figure it out.
What the fuck?
So 3 years is what we're going with.
Yeah, but it was like off and on, like every 6 months I'd look into it and try to figure out what keywords I had to use in Google to have somebody show me how to do it. But like I did that.
Hey, Jack, the link's right there. Just click it.
Yeah. And then I did an effect in the video where I took something and I modified it and I figured out how to save it so I can reuse it from the edit page of Resolve. So I just drag it onto my logo and it does all that movement and animation automatically. And you can change the parameters and everything from the edit page. You don't have to dive into Fusion. But earlier, I was recording a video in Fusion where I was doing it a different way and it made it even cooler. So there's lots of exciting things going on. You need to try Resolve. Ty from Tennessee. Switch to Resolve because of me. And I've been helping him. Basically,
do they have a mobile app and all that? Like,
they have an iPad app.
An iPad.
I mean, it's Windows, Mac, and iPad, but it's a 4 gig download. It's a resource hog.
Because I do a lot of stuff, obviously, while I'm going down the road and while I'm out on the road. So
yeah, you just bring a laptop and do it when you're parked for your mandated rest time.
What mandated rest time, man? Y'all think I run on a 14-hour clock? You're cute.
Well, your CDL says you can drive 10 hours a day, right?
Yeah, CDL says that. But when your company likes to jump the line between agricultural and commercial, you get away with a bit.
Oh, you can drive 20 hours a day. Got it. Well, be like me and stop sleeping.
What's sleep?
It's that thing where people close their eyes and start snoring. I did that before dinner tonight.
Well, Jack can do that without falling asleep, we've noticed.
Yeah, I mean, he's been on live before and passed the fuck out. You know, so just so he wouldn't fall asleep, he came on the live and then
Still fell asleep.
We had to check on him from time to time, make sure he was still breathing.
That was the same night he was going in from the house to the garage to opening the
No,
fridge.
no, he was at the Lone Star rally or the Rot rally or
Nah, Lone Star, I believe. I don't
he
know.
was
You
in
know,
a
if you jump
hotel for
on,
some
you know.
whatever reason.
Now, I mean, when it comes to the editing deal, like I don't know. I used to be what I considered proficient at Adobe and stuff, and for only using it for little things lately in the years that I haven't been like fully active with it, they have changed it a lot, and it has become more of a pain in the ass to do the simplest shit that I used to be able to do.
From 23 to 25, they changed the metric shit ton. So
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like it's not, and I mean, I use it for other things, but I was kind of talking with Megan if it was worth even keeping it. And
It's
then,
not.
John
Get resolved.
here, yeah, get resolved.
Dude, seriously, $300 if you want to buy the paid version. You don't have to. You can use the free version, and it's a one-time purchase. I've downloaded dozens of updates for free.
So the thing that gets me about the whole TikTok ban is I use CapCut a lot on TikTok, on Instagram, YouTube Shorts, whatever it might be. Yeah, CapCut is now banned too.
What?
Really?
Yeah, CapCut is owned by the same company or is partners with the same company that own TikTok. So they're
Oh, no way.
yeah.
No way,
And
because I have that or some. No, I don't think I pay for that dumb shit. But I think I have
I
that.
I have that and I paid for a year of that less than 4 months ago.
Wow. So what the fuck did you get? Like, did they send you an email or anything about?
No, I haven't got a goddamn thing.
Wow. So how the no wait now? How can they? I mean, because you use CapCut for multiple things. So how the hell?
Well, it's owned by a company that is partners with I can't remember the parent
ByteDance.
name of TikTok. So
ByteDance.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm looking at CapCut's landing page. A law banning CapCut has been enacted in the U.S. Unfortunately, you can't use it now.
until maybe on Monday when Trump tries to reinstate a 90-day unban to try and sell it.
Not going to happen.
Wow.
I'm really surprised. Like Elon Musk didn't buy it. I mean, fuck, he bought Twitter.
Well, listen, I was talking to a buddy of mine earlier, and I said the Chinese government isn't going to sell Byte. They're not going to sell TikTok out from under ByteDance because they're using it for far more than just entertainment.
Right. There
Right.
you go.
Which I understand, the whole national security thing, but if they're gonna ban TikTok for national security, then Facebook and Instagram and X and Red Note and Clapper and all that shit needs to go.
Red Note is next. But the thing with TikTok is that it's a propaganda machine for the CCCP. They use it to collect far more data. If you ever look into the data collected by that program, you delete it from everything. And they use it as a way to influence Americans. Because if you look at the Chinese versus the US experience on TikTok, they are wildly different.
Yes.
Yeah.
They only what is it? It's fully educational and purpose achievement.
Yes.
Or whatever that they show.
It's to the betterment of Chinese kids and to the detriment of Americans.
Yeah, so there's no dumb fucking, so woohoo dances and all this dumb shit.
I'm still an asshole no matter what app I'm on.
That's okay. We don't love you anyway.
Good. Didn't want you to in the first fucking place.
Okay, good. We appreciate your company.
Look, I look at it like this. I mean, some of these guys are whining and crying about it, but they need to look at where did they start and what app are they on now that they've been on. You know what I mean? Like a lot, there's a handful of these YouTube people crying and stuff and everything, and it's like, but look at your following on TikTok and everything and Instagram. Were you able to get that for them to click over from that to YouTube? Obviously not, or else the numbers would reflect more on your YouTube rather than your, what you think is a high subscriber rate on these other apps.
Which I've got a few to go from the TikTok side to the Instagram, and a few to go from the TikTok side to the YouTube side, but I don't have a massive amount.
Well, no, I just feel like some people
the massive amount would fucking help me, and I would have the 1,000, the magic 1,000, and then I just don't need another 2,000 hours of fucking watch time.
Well, I mean, like, go ahead, Bob.
Speaking of which, I monetized Creator Reality Christmas morning. So I got my
only what, 8 months, 7 months?
7 months, yeah.
Yep.
45 videos in 7.5 months. Got all my watch hours. Got almost 1,800 subscribers. But
so John, or sorry, Jack, why are we shout out to Bikes, Beers, and Brews and Tweedle?
That was 30 minutes ago. He fell asleep since then. There's only
Probably.
2 people watching.
Sorry, I wasn't paying that much attention to the chat. I'm horrible at reading.
We know. There's only 2 watching right now, according to my feed, and one of them is me.
Same.
It's the 3. So you're the other one watching. It's just you, me, and Zach hanging out.
I don't care. Whatever, man.
Yeah, strong possibility, but it's fine. Everything's fine.
I think that was the shout out to Tweedle. Career. I know, right? The shout out to Ben and Tweedle was for the Sportster S.
Ah.
Oh yeah, Tweedle did get that Sportster S. Actually, Tweedle got 2 Sportster S's if you listen to Doc's feed.
Yeah, Doc's been starting some shit. Because he said it was Bry's birthday and it wasn't. So he's having
that. But we've done that to Corey for almost 3 years.
Somebody else gets a turn.
People kept thinking it was Corey's birthday. But
hey, happy birthday, Corey.
Yeah, here's you, dude. I don't know. I think if this becomes a permanent ban and everything, like, yeah, is there going to be a mass influx to YouTube and all that stuff? Because that keeps being brought up.
There won't.
There won't be.
They're going to Instagram. I got a message.
Instagram, and then they said
no,
YouTube
honestly,
is already going to pass
Clapper.
something for the shorts.
What do you mean?
They're going to Clapper right now, which is owned by an American veteran. But Clapper doesn't have the servo space, the service space to handle everybody that's just like fuck TikTok right now. Everybody go to Clapper. I mean,
never heard of it.
I'm good, dude. I'm tired of, I think
Clapper has been a no holds barred TikTok based thing.
So it's like Rumble for us. Like the guys that tried going over the Rumble and do stuff on Rumble and they still ended up back over here.
Yeah, same.
Okay. So what is that trying to tell you right there? If they're all trying to go to one thing, but they come back to the original, you get where I'm at with this shit.
Yep.
Quit spreading yourself across multiple deals.
Jack says he's still here.
And focus on the one thing that you came on for. It's great. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I have over whatever on Instagram and everything, and I'm still don't know how the hell I did that. But yeah, it'd be great to get them to transfer over to YouTube. But like, and I get it. My main focus on my own personal channel and everything has not been there, but it still has always been YouTube. Like, I don't base everything off of, I've never really based anything off of Instagram or TikTok or Facebook or any of that, because it's just, the little tidbits that you could get small amounts of traffic to click over. You know, like I know some guys, you know, they're constantly on motorcycle groups and everything, posting their videos and everything. And here's the
doesn't
weird
work.
thing with that. That there you go. But here's the weird thing with that too is I've heard and I've seen it. If you're the way that they post the video, if they're just clicking the direct link, it's not even a direct link to the like it's to the video, but it's still through Facebook, so you're not even getting those views.
Interesting.
Really?
Now, what I've noticed from going into groups, one thing real quick, I did get a message yesterday from a buddy about his Instagram feed getting screwed up by all the TikTokers coming over to Instagram. But back onto this other thing with the views, that's interesting because I compare stats with some friends of mine where we'll share a video and then watch the stats for the next day to see if there's any clicks from Facebook or extra views or anything. And it's always 0. So I thought people just weren't clicking on a damn video and watching it.
There is certain ways that you have to post it that it's almost like you have to do your direct, like you would have to put the direct to your channel, not so much the video. And then they would have to go through the YouTube app and click. I remember listening on this and I was talking to somebody, they're not in the niche and everything, but they're up there and stuff. And he was noticing the same thing because he has a couple groups and a page on Facebook and it's popular. I mean, within the stance that he has, but he goes, he never like he sees the same numbers as you guys do. That it shows 0 or it's a very small amount, but if he would like individually reach out and put a tally mark of how many people actually click through the videos, he'll put up like a poll and he'd be like, how many of you actually click the source link for the direct video, or do you actually jump over to YouTube? And a lot of them are just clicking the source link. Or so say from the poll.
Interesting.
So, well, I've seen it too. You click on something like, say, I don't know, like Google, like, I don't know, some apps, and it'll bring it up in Facebook, and you have to try and re-sign in everything. You know what I mean? Like, it takes you to a totally different page, but technically you're still through the Facebook app or something.
That's weird.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I will tell you, I clicked on a reel in the Support Bikers Content Creators group the other day, or Support Bikers, and it was posted by Sonny Badger. So it was a reel, but when you clicked on it, it didn't go to the reel that everybody was commenting on. It went to something else. I thought that was weird. And I was like, huh. And I ended up scrolling down far enough and I saw the post and clicked on it a different way or something, and it came up and I was like, this is freaking funky.
I've been finding it that I'll be scrolling through my feed and say, like, I just slide down off of a post to read the bottom one and I try and scroll up, or like it's the real page or whatever, it'll send me to a completely different thing. The moment I pass it, I'm on a totally different thing now.
Wow.
Like, I have not been able, I don't know, it's weird. Like I said, I'm not liking it because I'm not even seeing half the shit. It's not even like I've been deleting odds and ends stuff off certain feeds just to see if it works, and it's getting worse. You know what I mean? To limit my feed on certain, like if it's not in my niche or it's not things that I'm liking, it's still going way off in left field. Like I'll get one motorcycle thing or one paint thing, and then next thing you know, I'm looking at, I don't know, like
midget strippers.
Yeah, there you go. And then I
What's wrong with
gotta
midget
share
strippers?
that.
I mean,
Well, there isn't something wrong with it. I just have to. Then I have to send it to Tweedle and Dallas, and you know.
Well, it takes time out of your scrolling, but yet you don't send it to me.
Man, I don't know. You're into some funky shit, dude. Like, you know.
Who doesn't love midgets?
I mean, they're half interesting.
I mean, we all love Tweedle, or we all love Dallas and Droop. I mean, that's the closest thing to a midget we know.
But do we really, though?
Partially, at least.
Partially, just a dash. But I mean, I just, I don't know. I definitely took some time back, and me and Megan been talking about stuff. Yeah, we're looking at starting another channel. Blah 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 blah. But I almost wanted to just start an entirely different channel just to do what all these get there quick guys and all this shit, just to see where it actually goes, whether it's a faceless channel or a vlog thing. I just wanted to see where it would go, in contrast to what a lot of us were doing 3 years ago.
So I have a lot to say about that. I'll try to boil
Please
it
do.
down.
No. Let's.
So I follow like vidIQ and Nick Nimmin and
Yep.
Nate Black. Those are the
Wow.
three. Think Media is more of shill media. They want the affiliate links. So they want you to
Yes.
click and buy gear.
Well,
I'm not saying
they
they're bad.
teach you that. That's their motto. They want you to do the affiliate links and everything. Like they're showing you how to make money without being monetized and stuff, or they
Well,
show you the passage.
Yes and no. They supposedly they pull in about $250,000 a month in affiliate sales, which is pretty serious coin.
Right.
But I find that their content is very repetitive, and vidIQ's getting there too.
Yes.
but
Well,
Nate-
because you're hitting a plateau. I mean, let's be honest. They've been, and on that what I just feel like a lot of them, if it isn't something directly through like they're covering just the YouTube algorithm and stuff, unless there's like a major change, if you listen just to their weekly content, if you follow them weekly every day, you're watching, it is the same repetitive shit just with a slight twist.
Right. Now, that works because if you watch Nate Black's older videos when he was part of Channel Makers before they imploded,
Yeah.
in my opinion, allegedly, I am not a lawyer.
Allegedly.
He did a video where he was like, I've glommed onto this. He says, you can tell your viewers the same thing 85 different ways. If you put a slight twist on it every time, you will catch new viewers and be able to educate them to learn the thing that you're teaching. So you can talk about how to hold the steering wheel of a big rig 85 different ways. But every time you do this in a video, you'll get a different viewer that learns something from that. And so, like, I do all these DaVinci Resolve tutorials in my second channel, and those videos, I'm explaining the same thing slightly different every time, and we add a little here, and we add a little there, and the views keep going up because people are learning new little tricks that they can put into their daily workflow to edit their videos better. And I'm literally following the advice of the bigs. Simple thumbnails, telling a story with the thumbnail and the title, trying to add a little bit of SEO, a little bit to the titles and the description. I'm not keyword stuffing. Don't do that. But I write a narrative in all my video descriptions that use a lot of keywords that people can pick up on and search for. And that's how YouTube works as a search engine. So people find the new videos and they come in, they're like, this is awesome, and they subscribe. Now, I will say it works sometimes, but lately I haven't had a big bump in views. I've had a couple of good ones, but nothing like the first couple of months where I got like, I don't know, 500 subscribers in 6 weeks or something.
Yeah, but you were also posting what, every day for like a month and a half?
On the second channel, it was like 15 videos in 40 days or something.
Okay. And then now you've gone to what, the week, two a week, or weekly?
Once a week.
Once a week. Okay. So, I mean, can you say you haven't seen that over across our niche and how guys were in the beginning, where a lot of these guys were posting 2-3 times a week? And yeah, they saw success for 6 months out of the year, and then they go back, it's wintertime up in our neck of the woods, so they go down to maybe a live in a single video a week, and you've watched their progression just plummet.
It's all in the motorcycle niche. It's always cyclical. November to March is like a crap sandwich where you're going to get piss poor views and very little growth. You just have to expect it.
Right.
So even me, and I banked, I want to say it was 25 or 30 videos in November. I'm releasing them 2 a week, especially because this winter is brutal. It's been super cold, raining and snowing and all this salt on the roads. I'm not riding my bike in that crap this year. So I'm just like, I have 2 videos to finish editing, and I'm done with Road Reality until I get a chance to record something else.
Well, and so like my whole thing is what I was explaining with Megan, and she thought it was, and I've been telling a couple guys like that, like guys that are just wanting to get into it or thinking about getting into it, about batch shooting ahead of time to buy yourself some windows, especially if you're up in the Northeast and everything, or
Oh,
the
yeah.
northern states, to carry you into pretty much like November, December. And then it's kind of on you to, how far do you want to go with it? Like do like 10 plus videos. I mean, because if you're only posting once a week, that puts you ahead 10 weeks. That's a pretty good grace period, you know. But it's like, because Megan was all like, we talked ourselves up, hyped ourselves up, and then she goes, well, what are we going to shoot? It's shitty out. And I'm like, exactly. That's how I don't fucking know.
Oh, yeah.
You got to pull a John and do like 17 months ahead of time.
I'm 3 months ahead right now, and I only recently, I think the last 3 weeks, have I slowed it down to 2 a week. Let the videos breathe a little more. Let people catch up, and through the active winter, we're going to catch up to real time at some point. I think it'll be a first. It'll be like
sometime in February we might catch up.
Yeah. Right now, let's see, 2 more videos puts me towards the end of February, and then we'll catch up to basically real time. The next video I record will go out as soon as I finish editing it.
There you go. Yeah. So
I haven't been in this situation in 4 years.
See, now I'm in shithole Illinois where there's nothing to film. I mean, like the fucking roads are straight and you just fucking cruise. And right in the Ozarks fucking said that on what was it? I watched another YouTuber the other day that, he rode for like 20 fucking miles and nothing changed. I'm like, sorry.
well, but look, man, there's different things that you can do and talk about while you're quote unquote moto vlogging with that keeps it interesting enough. And maybe it's just that you need to shorten
Shorten the video.
what's your average what's your average video time anymore?
Not very fucking much. 2 minutes, maybe.
Oh, really?
No, not how long is your video. I mean, not how long is it watched, but how long is the overall video? 22 minutes.
15, 10 to 20, depending
Okay.
on the install type right now.
Okay, so shorten it down to 8 to 10 minutes, and then before you even do that, sit down and actually think about shit that you can legit talk about and get to the point within under 5 minutes. And then the rest of that time is with however long your fucking intro is and all that dumb shit. And then just try and change it up with different transitions and stuff. I mean, I know you got the 360 cam. You still have another 2 other cameras and stuff?
Fuck, I've got 4 or 3 360 cams now.
Jesus
2
Christ.
GoPros, a iPhone, a DJI,
There
and
you
I think
go.
that's
Yeah,
it.
you chased the tech dragon.
No,
Right.
no, I accidentally bought the DJI for the wife, and I end up with 2 of them. So
here's the funny thing. If I was to offer a piece of constructive criticism to Busted Knuckle, I would say play through your video and remove as many filler words and any pause longer than 2 seconds from your video. I have a whole video on Creator Reality on how to edit for retention, and it's a good watch even if you don't use Resolve. But there are so many tips and tricks. I will tell you, I just finished up 2 nights ago now a video that is 15 and a half minutes long, and it's a product review where I do the install and then I go on a ride and I test it out and I come back and I give some final words. And it's a fairly simple install, but there's some caveats to it. So I wanted to cover all that, and I left a little bit of the personality in, but I cut a lot of the fluff. And it's 15 and a half minutes. There've got to be close to 200 cuts in that video. It took me 7 hours all told. It took me about 3. I'll let you speak in a minute. It took me about 3 hours just to edit out the blank space and like set up all the clips, and then the rest of it was adding B-roll and adding a couple of transitions and adding the logo and all the other stuff.
So is it a product that I know and have endorsed before?
No, it's
Are
something
you
different.
sure?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Okay.
See, so the only reason that my top videos got the views that they did was because of the, I guess it would be the search playlist, or what would be in the relative video suggestions. Like if you click on riding through the Ozarks deal about the Harley recall thing, mine will be like second. If you look at Ben's Bikes, Beards, and Brews rock videos and everything, like you'll see mine underneath, and that's the only reason why I get that progression stuff. But all the other stuff, because I haven't taken the time and done the work to go in and actually properly, do a relatable, searchable, shit for
Hashtag
title,
and
keywords, and
all the
all that shit.
bullshit.
That's what I'm saying. If you're not doing what it boils down to, because there's a lot of people that bitch and complain and all this stuff, and I don't care what you say, because I've had arguments with people and they're all like, well, consistency doesn't matter. Consistency matters a lot when it comes to YouTube.
Absolutely.
And
What matters more is doing evergreen and informational videos.
yes, and there's a lot of times where even moto vlogs can become evergreen content, as long as the topic and the subject matter is something that you can, and you can word it right and everything.
Yeah,
I mean,
look, my moto vlogs are just fun. Let's go for a ride and have a good time. And I spend as little time as I have to edit them to get to the point that I want them at. But when I do like a product review, it always takes 5 to 10 hours to edit, because like I was saying, I added, I don't know, 15 or 20 B-roll clips and moved things around and adjusted things, and the L and J cuts and tweaking the audio and playing with this and playing with that. And hell, I used
Now it annoys the piss out of me when big creators, motorcycle community or not, they're trying to endorse a product. Oh, I use this on all my trips, but they only show like the last month. They don't show the last 6 months where they were using something else or somebody else. Like, fucking question. What about this thing that you endorsed a year ago?
Yeah.
Well, what
Well,
I'm
I don't
starting to
endorse that
realize,
anymore. Well, why? Why don't
what
you endorse that anymore? That's what I want to know. What fucked up so bad that you cannot endorse that? Well, it ultimately comes down to they don't pay me money.
Yeah, pretty much. I can tell you that some of the B-roll I picked for this recent product review was over a year old, year and a half. So I had to go back in the archives and find it. It took me like 40 minutes to get that one clip.
what I've noticed, and I just noticed it recently because one of what I guess you would say top creators in our niche is starting to do, is I feel like they're definitely starting to tap into the like think media style of filming stuff. And now that AI, now we're gonna start fucking bringing AI into everything, and I it kind of, I'm okay. Listen, I'm okay with it, because honestly, it should simplify for a lot of us people that struggle with some of this shit, with the editing, with the keywords not understanding and shit. Some of the most simplest prompts can answer all your questions, and then you will see some kind of success depending on what your content is. But to say that AI and everything starts coming into the motorcycle world itself and everything is kind of more. See, this is what I've already struggled with, and I knew I was going to struggle with it in the beginning, and I thought I'd get over it, but here we are 3 years later, and I haven't done shit. Like, I struggled with being in the life and everything like that. Like, I struggled with the whole, we've seen the word get thrown out, like culture vultures and shit like that, and people making money off the shit. But it's kind of like a hypocritical, I'm using big words, I know, oh my god. I can't even say them. Way to do it with how some of these people are going about it in our niche, that I struggle with wanting to do it that way. But if you want to see success in the way that you do, whatever success measures to you, whether it's the fucking numbers or to me, it's, do I want to see numbers and stuff go up? Well, yeah, because it means like my efforts are going somewhere. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, the experiences, the events, and meeting guys and gals all over the country and stuff was kind of the whole fucking point. But I mean, I don't know. I just see, like, I can see moto vlogging becoming an entirely different manner, which we're already seeing it. But I can also see how the content may start to change as people are starting to see these higher up creators starting to tap into the more to go to shit.
Well, the bigs have already gone through 2 or 3 phases. They want the affiliate links, so they're going to tell you about all the gear they're using, the boots, the pants, the gloves, etc. And then they went through this whole thing of sponsorships where, such and such a dealership is sponsoring this build, or this company is sponsoring this build, and we're coming full circle. The AI thing is interesting because it's picking up quite frequently. The AI is taking, I want to say, ownership, for lack of a better term, of the content, because people are just reading scripts, they're doing more voiceover, they're having the prompting things, the chat GPTs write it for them, and the viewers are not responding well to it. And if you watch any of these videos, they're like, oh, FAI, or this video's AI, don't click, everything in the comments like that. And the Sam Suleimans, or I forget what his name is, he's the bodybuilder guy. It's like real, authentic people with just a good delivery and a lack of editing. Really, you just go in and, hey, this is what we're doing today. Come along with me, and it's building that friendship between the viewer and the presenter.
Well, and I've always said that with some people, because I know there's a lot of what you would consider a small channel and all that shit in our niche. There's fucking great guys that do like great product reviews and install videos and shit like that, or they nail like destination videos and shit like that. Great, but they lack that relatable per se personality or engagement to get those returning kind of core viewers. Like, I know there's a handful of us, like, we have our kind of our core viewers, and like for a couple of us it's just other creators, but still, like, I know if I go live, I'll probably have 20 to 30 some of the same fucking people, or if I post a video, like, I know I'm going to get those same 20 or 30 some people clicking. But the goal is to always keep growing that core audience to the point that that once you do get on a roll there, and you're leveling up, or whatever you want to call it, you're growing, that's growing along with you to keep that momentum going.
Yeah, but one of the things that happens in our niche is that somebody will blow up. They'll do like half a dozen really good videos. They'll get a lot of good response from it. Their channel will double or triple in size. They'll get the monetization usually. And then they just kind of peter off because they were the new hot thing. And then there's somebody that replaces them. It happened to my channel. I got a fair number of responses from people, and I had a bunch of people watching every video, and then now I'm lucky to get 150 views for a video.
I just think I just think it's because you don't leave the state of Maryland.
No, I ride the same 6 roads all year long, but I talk about different shit on every video.
35 mile an hour. He never leaves the same 6 roads though.
Yep, 35 miles an hour. It takes all day to ride them. I can go out for 4 hours and cover 100 miles.
That was just a joke, but yeah.
True. I've gone on 4-hour rides and only done 100 miles because it's all back roads. I don't get on the highway if I don't have to.
Don't blame you.
Is it
I
snow?
feel like a lot of people in the niche are worried about judgment a lot within the community on what they do. Like if they change it up and start seeing some kind of success and they're approached in a manner, they kind of regurgitate, like they kind of go back to the same shit.
They do. A lot of people just kind of repeat themselves. You know, it's funny though. Is I had a video recently where I was gonna delete it. I got done with the ride and I was like, that was such a crap video. But it took me like 45 days to get around to editing it. And when I did, I was like, you know what? There's some good jokes in here. This is half interesting. Now it becomes a packaging problem.
Yes.
So I made a thumbnail, I made a title, and I said, let her fly. And that video did like 200 and some views. I was like, all right, cool. I put an hour into editing it and it got a good response. Awesome.
I just don't. I don't know, man. I always ask the question. I try, like, you hear people rip and bitch and gripe, but I always ask. It's like, well, what do you want to get out of this? Like, what are you seeing? Are you basing everything off the numbers, or are you looking for that monetary, gain and everything? Because I mean, to be honest, in this niche and everything, do you really see that much?
No. You've got to be big to get decent money out of this. I look at it from an engagement standpoint. The comments and the friends made and having a good time. And I have fun editing. So like at this point, I mean, I've got the editing channel. So if there's a road reality video where I'm doing something slightly different, I'll tinker with that video and figure out how to do something in the editor to make the effect right or to make the edit right. And then I'll take notes of that and I'll teach it over on the other channel.
Right. That's a great trade-off.
Yeah, I got time invested anyway. Might as well teach somebody, and then they can see it on the main channel. And if you care, go look at the other one. See how I did it.
Puppy dogs only.
I know most of my problem is time. Like I have all the tools and gadgets in the fucking world, but I ain't got the time to put it all together to make per se what I would like to present. You know what I mean? I don't
turn
have
your
the
vision
7
into
hours.
reality.
Yeah, I don't have the 7 hours to sit and edit a video. I'm doing it. I remember the other year, I'm like doing all the stuff literally at a rail yard on my phone. And like I'll do some really cool shit, but you don't realize how many days that took of me just trying to plug it away to make that one cool little effect or put that little sequence together. And I'm like proud as shit of it. But that's like a 30-second clip on a 8 to 20-minute video that it's like, oh well, the rest of the video sucked ass. Like,
Dude, if you go back to one of my first videos, once I figured out how to record half decent, not even decent, but half decent audio with a half helmet on a street glide, I did a video on how to set up my helmet to do that. And the start of it is me holding up a sheet of cardboard with a piece of paper on the front of it. But in the video, there's one of my motovlog intros playing on that cardboard. And it's stuck to it. It's moving around. It's changing angles. And the video is stuck to it the entire time. It took me 8 hours for an 8-second clip.
well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, like, I just don't understand sometimes what people expect out of this anymore. Like, I don't think that there's so much an insta famous deal within
There
our
isn't.
niche.
It doesn't exist. It's too saturated for that. You have to stand out, be original, be unique, and be entertaining. Like, look at Pro Monkey, 119,000 subscribers. Guy uses his phone to record, and he's entertaining as all hell. I watched the entire 25-minute video on how he put a cam in his street glide. And I was like, I'm never going to put a cam in a street glide. but watching him do it is pretty interesting and it's entertaining.
I feel like there's a lot of guys, even if they'd film, I think there's a lot of people that also, there's some evergreen content that they think is the simplest and dumbest shit within our niche that, yes, it does see views. Like a fucking oil change. You package that correctly, like that'll forever be a clickable fucking video that,
Right.
Bry laughs about it, but fucking how to fill your Harley up at a gas pump.
Yeah.
Like that was shot as a joke, but I bet you money the reason it gets the traffic is because it's a fucking searchable goddamn thing.
And it was kind of hilarious.
Well, it was hilarious too, yes.
But
I mean,
honestly, anybody that's searching for that doesn't need to ride a motorcycle. If you
but
can't
people
figure out how to fill your Harley, you don't need instructions. You need a fucking enema.
I mean, it's like I keep trying to explain to some guys. I'm like, there's people that watch you that don't even ride. Or
Yep.
they went out, they bought a fucking bike, and it sits in their fucking garage because they're goddamn scared of it. But yeah, you're gonna have the hardcore that come on and, oh my god, I got a fucking million miles backwards and I've rode fucking all 48 and fucking this and that and blah 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 and I've been in the life. Oh.
Honestly,
Yeah,
there is one person that has a roughly million miles backwards, and I really want my picture taken by that son of a bitch, Vector. I don't know his last name, or his first name is Lecter. His last name is Lecter.
I
Hannibal.
think I know who you're talking about.
The dude has more miles backwards than he does forwards.
That's nuts.
Right?
I just like recording and editing. Obviously. I'm up over 750 videos published.
I'm at the
Right,
400
but you're
mark,
doing the work.
so-
You have put in the work. You're doing the work that needs to be done to even see that success in a level of this niche.
Yeah, but you know what? If I didn't do any of that work, I'd still have the same number of subscribers. Most of my videos don't do anything, and it's the occasional product review or that stupid lawnmower video that continues garnering views. Hell, I did one on removing the anti-reflective coating of my glasses that's got like, I don't know, 3,000 or 4,000 views now. Oh, you know what? The funniest one was back in March or February of 24 when my truck battery died again. And I said, no. I'm going to buy a jump pack because I've never seen anybody review a jump pack outside of, it looks like it'll work, buy it. And I'm like, no, hook it to a dead battery in a modern vehicle, see if it'll start. So I did that test, and I did it in the video. And it did nothing for like 6 months. And then all of a sudden this fall, it got like 14,000 views. And I've sold a half dozen of them through the affiliate link. And the video ad revenue and affiliate revenue has paid off the jump pack.
Nice.
Yeah. It's outliers like that.
I have a NOCO.
Yep.
Don't ask me the amperage. I really didn't give a shit. I got it for Christmas. Oh, it's a good backup. The day before I was supposed to leave for Spring Fling, my bike wouldn't start. So my brain went into overload. Oh, fuck, this is bullshit. How the fuck? Where the fuck? Who the fuck? Why the fuck? So I pulled the battery out, took it to the Harley shop, and they went, nothing wrong with it. Put it back in the bike and fucking fired up just fine.
Loose ground.
Nope. No, I'm smarter than that. I know what the difference is.
Was this on the new bike?
This was on the 21 at that point in time.
Oh, okay.
This was last year. This was 24 of last year.
Oh shit!
And then I
A little hot.
What's up, Dying Breed? I almost knocked over my glass and my
oh
table.
hey, what's up, Dime Breed?
Nobody cares about the ranking.
I did a Black Friday ride. I got rid of the 21, bought a 24.
I'm just upset
Upgrades
because you
are
didn't
still
tell me.
pending.
I'm just upset because you didn't call and tell me first.
I didn't tell nobody.
Yeah, I noticed.
You just did it.
Just-
You don't have to.
Person knew, but
You don't have to
I didn't
publish
tell
everything.
nobody. Like I said, no person knew, but one person knew.
You.
No, it was beyond me.
Oh, your wife.
She doesn't count. She's not on title.
It was his conscience.
I never put my wife on the title of my vehicles.
Well, I had to up until this point. So
Damn, he bought a CVO and he didn't even buy a CVO and he had to do that. That damn.
Oh, he
No.
had to have a
fuck
cosigner.
you, fuck them, fuck that.
Yeah, he had to have a cosigner.
What the fuck?
That's right. My
If I
wife
would
bought me my
ever
street.
own a CVO, you would fucking know about it.
Well,
God
yeah, we'd have to
damn it,
roll out the red
fucking
carpet.
know
Somebody
about
would
it.
have to be on standby with the red carpet every fucking time you pulled up.
Right? That's what I would come to expect. I mean,
No, the best CVO is Setzer Pendants, putting like 76,000 miles on a 23 Road Glide CVO in like 18 months.
But see, that's the shit to me. That's the kind of shit I will look into
Oh, no.
and follow somebody for.
no, the thing that got everybody's goat was the fact that he put these stretch bags from Advent Black in just vivid black at that point in time on that CVO.
Yep. And then he mounted a big ass auxiliary fuel tank to it.
Like an
Yeah,
8-gallon keg for a fuel
Yeah,
tank.
just a spun tank. Yeah,
Yeah, I love it.
I got a couple of them from my buggies. I mean, I can do that now. I wonder. Still don't feel like I'd make it as far as I think with it.
I love it. I think it's great.
Well, that's what I mean. I just feel like one of the most. I mean, if you're not the one to spend the money and go out, because a lot of these people they get hooked on this shit that they have to go out and spend thousands of dollars on product and everything, and that's the only way they're gonna get somewhere is if they do product reviews and all this shit. And yeah, you think? Yeah, you
You
think?
get all the thousands
think?
of dollars. I filmed a product review the other day, and it was over $4,000 worth of camera equipment to film like a I don't know $200 or $300 product.
No, surely not, John.
Oh yeah.
You would never do that.
Oh, I totally did. I had the Nikon and the Canon out there filming simultaneously for like, I don't know, 40 minutes or something. And then I took 2 GoPros on the test ride because it's motorcycle related. So I was like, well, let's go test it out. And I took 2 GoPros and had those recording. And those are 2 of those is $1,000. So yeah, I guess it was close to $5,000. But the video quality is spectacular if anybody watches. Oh yeah.
I just
I
think
spent-
this is a horrible niche to bitch and moan about trying to fucking get somewhere and stuff. I mean, if you wanted to be a creator and go do it, you would have picked a fucking hell of a lot better niche to where, though.
Yeah. Or you do things differently. The things that are picking up now is travel videos with lots of voiceover with B-roll because nobody wants to hear the engine and exhaust and wind noise.
Well, then
I'm
you
not
just up.
doing it.
No, you up your audio quality. All right, you go spend another 3,000, and then
I can't,
or you start getting creative and you just start fucking putting dead cat over dead cat over dead cat.
dude. I have microfiber over dead cat, and
Yep.
then I have audio processing in Resolve that it takes it from 0 to hero. And yeah, it takes me seconds to do now, but it was a lot of tinkering and testing. And
Yeah, but
my audio quality is like as good as any full face up to 50 miles an hour.
and that's another thing too. Guys think that's another thing I love. Oh, I went out ripping the other day and oh my god, the audio was horrible. I mean, yeah, we'll back it down to like 35, 40 and don't have the
Yeah.
visor up and shit. And I bet you any money the quality would be great.
Oh, yeah. And they want to film in a HJC helmet, which is not quiet. It has a ton of wind noise coming through it. Buy a chin curtain.
Neither is a fucking. Well, I was talking to Full Throttle Hog about that because we both have Simpson mod bandits and stuff. That is a loud fucking helmet. What did he do? Same thing I did. Chin curtain deal, little $20 Amazon deal, slips over your shit, and dead cat over dead cat for the same because we had practically the same setup. But you still get a shitty audio out of it. It's just a very loud helmet.
And then you have to go in and do a little voice isolation and tweak the EQ a little bit, and then Bob's your uncle. Like, I record in this porch, and there's a fan over there, and there's a fan back there, and there's a space heater right next to me, and I can make it sound like I'm in a studio with a pop filter and all the other stuff with technology.
So you're telling me you didn't have to go out and buy like a $500 Shure mic to make that happen? What do you got? What do you got, Bubby? What do you got?
Rode Video Micro. It's not
I got
even a
the
Video
Micro.
Micro 2. It's not even the 2. It's the OG.
No, I got the OG Micro and I got the OG, Rode Pro.
Yeah, if you watch a creator reality video, that fan is always on. I'll turn the space heater off and the fan drawing air from the house in. I'll turn that one off. So I have one fan running, and then I use a shotgun mic that minimizes the reverb, and I add a little bit of de-reverb, and I change my EQ to add more presence, and then a little bit of voice isolation. Bob's your uncle, and we're off to the races.
So we're in a Discord together and stuff and everything, and I'm not really active on Discord. I'm not. But when I am, I love the fact that I was reading through one of the topic deals and you guys were commenting shit, and my head was like spinning. I'm like, what the fuck are they talking about? DB10, MZ this. Oh, you got to shoot this and change it to this aspect. And I'm like, yeah, whatever, fuck you. And then, of course, I sit down and I watch a video like just the other day because I know this conversation was like forever ago. But then I watched a video the other day of somebody over in the UK that does travel enduro style vlogging and stuff, and he's talking about it, and I'm like, oh, I get it now. Shit. Why the fuck didn't I do that 2 years ago?
Yeah, it happens.
Whooped, beat. Yeah, that's the only two options. Your ass was whooped, your ass was beat.
What? I got the HD.
I don't think he's paying attention anymore.
Awesome. No, we're kind of nerding out, and he's getting flustered.
Yeah, well, we're sober and he's not. I meant to have a drink tonight and then I forgot.
I just don't even. I don't know. It is so far and few between that I actually consume alcohol anymore. Maybe that's my problem.
I get like a couple of drinks a month in me, and that's enough.
Titties.
I can
Hog rock
nerd
titties
all the time. Huh?
Hog rock titties. I figured I'd get them to perk up.
There you go.
So are we gonna get John? How the hell are we gonna get John to show up to Hog Rock?
An act of Congress. I can't even take off spring break. I don't have enough time off from work.
An act of Da Vinci Resolve.
What the fuck? See, we were trying, man.
He's drunk.
Yeah. I still think at least this year we should be able to get John to go to Gettysburg and Mobbin. That is not out of this realm for you to go to.
Gettysburg is probably more on the ticket than anything else because it's only an hour and a half from home.
Right, because I'm about an hour and a half, 2 hour, depending on traffic coming down through Harrisburg and all that.
Yeah. Well, I want to get up to Ruins Hall and York and a couple other spots up there. I haven't been to Ruins Hall since like 2021, and I want to get up there and play around in the potholes and take more pictures.
I'm telling you, man, you should come up for the weekend or something like that. We'll go up to like, I don't know, Ricketts Glen, World's End, Benezet. Benezet's good area because it's not too far away from like Bradford and the Kinzue Bridge. Well, Kinzue Bridge is closed for the next 2 years, but I mean, there's plenty to do up there. I mean, it just depends on how far you want to go up through.
It's getting
Beautiful
noon.
pictures.
Getting up before noon is my problem.
Oh, it's another Tweedle. Shit.
Yeah, I won't like today. I won't get up before noon, and the Eagles game starts at 3. There's my whole day.
I don't care. I really thought the Baltimore-Pittsburgh game was going to be a hell of a lot closer, and obviously not.
No, I was rooting for the Steelers, just like I was rooting for Detroit tonight.
Oh, what happened?
Spoiler alert: Detroit lost.
By how bad?
45 to like 31 against Washington.
All right, so there's gonna be like 2 pissed off people at work.
Oh, dude, Monday or Tuesday, I guess, because Monday's a holiday. Tuesday is going to be great at the office. Everybody's so like I live in the DC area, right? The Beltway's either craptastic if they lose or a breeze if they win. I only watch football, so I have something to talk to my work people about because they're tired of hearing about video editing and all that shit.
Yeah, Jack, I had to start watching football, but that lasted, I don't know, up until the bowl games. Like, Jack would get on me and goes, you don't watch football no more? I'm like, not really, man. I don't even watch fucking NASCAR anymore half the time.
Dude, it's so funny. My dad, I was like 7 or 8, and my dad was an outside salesman for construction companies, right, or something. He sold windows or something, I don't know. And he dropped me off at daycare, and he picked me up one day, and we came home, and he had beat Super Mario Brothers, the first original game, right? And he's like, I was like, dude, how did you have time to do that today? Don't you work? You know, here I am like 8 years old and telling my dad off, right? And he's like, well, let me put it this way, son. I walk onto these construction sites, and if it's Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, they're talking about last week's game. If it's Thursday or Friday, they're talking about the upcoming game. I just walk up to these guys and go, I don't give a shit about football. You guys want to buy some fucking windows or not? I got all my calls done in like 3 hours. I was like, there you go.
I don't know, man. I just way too much time at work. Not enough of a personal life no more.
That's a shame.
But fucking
My wife would say I don't have enough family time because I spend it all out here on the porch doing YouTube shit.
I got yelled out about that for a while. Well, the time you do get off, you're spending it on lives and trying to. Well, yeah.
Dude, I can't do the lives. Like, there's so many channels that are live all the time. There's no way.
Well, see, and that was another thing that kind of killed it for me. It was like when I started and everything, I think there was only two, maybe 3 actual motorcycle podcasts that like did it on a regular basis. And I was like, all right, I'm going to do this. And then, I met a couple people, was talking to them and everything. And I'm like, and I found this like it was almost like a fucking weekly TV schedule shit where like everyone went live Sunday to Saturday, fucking like at least two people a day for like what busted that lasted 2 years. I mean, it kind of falls off now until like this time of the year, but like that's how it was literally. And I'm like, what the fuck? Because like I thought maybe it's like, all right, I'll do some pre-recorded stuff, I'll do some live stuff, would be great, until it was like a running circuit of the same people every week.
Yeah.
On everyone's channels. And I'm like, well, this is fucking stupid. Like, literally, like, so I got to compete with like 3 other people and the same person asking, not necessarily asking the same shit, but at the end of the day, you're going to still get the same amount of information of who that person is and what they're about, and I'm like, well, fuck this,
Yeah, I see the same like 5 channels that go live every day. And I'm like, nope, pass. I don't have time for this. If I spent all my time hanging out on people's live streams, I wouldn't get any of my shit done. I'm already mad at Busted for inviting me tonight because now I didn't get a video finished for Creator Reality, and it's going to be fucking freezing when I go back to edit it.
God damn it. Way to go, man. What an ass.
Oh, he passed the fuck out. He's done.
Yeah, he did. He's out.
Hey, Busted, I think you should end the live stream so that you can go to bed. But
You're
thanks for
probably not
having.
wrong because I need to pass the fuck out.
Yep. Thanks for having us on. Zach, what's your channel name on YouTube?
Ben Rim Podcast.
That's what it is. Yeah, I'm subscribed to that. All right. Bent
Yeah,
Rim Podcast. There it is. BRP.